Hello, everyone. My name is Holly, and I am here to help you learn English or practice English. And in this class, we will be practicing English. We will be answering the same question, how long have you? So we'll go through systematically, how long have you lived in this country, lived in this town, and how long have you lived in your home? Just all kinds of how long have you done something. And then we will um, try to discuss this as long as possible. So that is the plan for today. How long have you? So looking forward to working with whoever comes to this class. I know that we have a full house, at least that have reserved, which is great. So looking forward to seeing you. So the class today, we'll be answering this question, how long have you? So a little bit about me. My name is Holly, and I'm living currently in Idaho, where I was born and raised, and that is in the U.S., where it is now midnight. So this will be my last class. Let's see. I have lived in Finland. I lived there for 11 years. I lived in South Korea for just under 2 years, specifically 21 months. And I've been teaching online since 2006, and I've been teaching English since 1994. So, hello, Natalie. How are you today? Or Nadia, I'm sorry. Hello, Nadia. Hello, Nadia. Are you there?
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing? Hello?
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Excellent, excellent. So what time is it right now in New Zealand?
Now is 8 p.m.
8 p.m. Oh, that's just amazing. So it's like a 16-hour difference.
Yeah.
That blows me away. So, and is it warm there as well?
Yeah. Today is hot. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
13 degree.
Okay.
Yeah.
30 or 13?
30.
30. Oh, wow. And there's
30.
Andre from Siberia. He was telling me in the last class that it's minus 33 right now.
Yeah. Yeah. But in Siberia, the climate is so dry, and
Uh-huh.
it's not too hot, like as if we have 33. For example, in
Mm-hmm.
New Zealand,
Hello?
so I don't know, not dry, not so
Okay.
dry. Yeah, and you have a terrible cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's yeah, some climates are humid and some climates are dry, and so it doesn't feel as cold or feel as hot in the dry climates. So you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Jabo. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
Excellent. Very good. So how's the call center?
Call center?
Yeah.
Uh, everything is fine.
Yeah. I
As
was
usual. No.
I was talking to somebody yesterday, I think from Mexico,
Yeah.
who I think he's either currently working at a call center or he did. And we agreed that call centers have their own special
Yeah.
uh, culture than any other country.
Oh,
Don't you
we do
agree?
have a lot of business. Yeah. I mean, working at a call center is very complicated than other
Yeah.
department. We have so many business, and we need to memorize so many regulations and
Hmm.
so many things in our brand.
Yeah, and also you need to adhere.
And the most important thing is we need to treat people, and we need to learn how to treat people, and we need to learn the soft skills.
Uh-huh.
Soft skills.
True.
Mm. So this is very a little bit tricky. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree. And another issue that I think that a lot of people in call centers need to, and people outside of call centers aren't aware of, is following the schedule. Is that a big issue in Taiwan?
They don't realize that the business of call center, what it look like, and they always just call in and say what they want, and we need to think about something to deal with their issues. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and get started, and I'm sure other people will join us. If not, we'll have a small class today, which is always nice because you guys get to talk more. So, and by the way, Jabo, what time is it in Taiwan? Is it about 3 or 4?
Right now it's 3 p.m.
3 p.m. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a 5-hour difference from Taiwan and New Zealand. Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Because
Yeah. Okay.
we are at the southern part of the earth, right?
Mhm. Yeah. It's true. All right. So in this activity, basically what we will be doing is we will be systematically going through specific questions, and this is really designed for a larger group to go from one person to another. So we might get through this activity quicker because we have fewer people, but that's okay. Then we will just talk about other issues. That's not a problem. So the first question I have for you both is, how long have you lived in this country? So Nadia,
Yeah.
how long have you lived in New Zealand?
I have been lived in New Zealand about 1 year and 2 months.
Okay, so instead of I have been, you would say I have lived
No, I have
in
lived.
New Zealand for 1 year and 2 months, or you can say I have lived here for 14 months as well. Okay. Or you can change that to I have been living in New Zealand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Jabo,
Yes.
how about you? How long have you lived in your country?
Well,
And if you don't want to say your age, you can say all my life.
yeah, I was born in Taiwan, so I always live here. Yeah.
Okay.
I have already lived in Taiwan from 1977. So,
Okay. All right. So, a question for you, Ajabo. Have you ever thought about living in another country? And if so, where would you want to live?
uh, I will choose in English spoken country like USA or Canada.
Mm-hmm.
So I could have a environment to practice my English.
Okay.
Yes, that's good.
All right. Okay. Excellent. And Nadia,
Yeah.
why did you go to New Zealand?
Oh, I went to my husband
Mm-hmm.
because my husband work here.
Okay. So I went
Yeah.
with him.
Sorry,
So you went with him or went to him?
I went to him.
Oh, so it is. So he was working on New Zealand, so you went to live with him there. Okay. Okay. Excellent. So is he Ukrainian or is he a Kiwi?
No. He's Ukrainian. We studied together in the same school, in the same class, about 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
We we known together from our childhood.
Uh-huh. Oh, awesome. So that we could call you, you can say you guys are childhood
Yeah.
sweethearts. Okay. So you followed him and to New Zealand. Awesome. So how has he lived in New Zealand a long time?
Yes, about maybe 5 years. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Wow. Awesome. All right. Axel. Axel, welcome.
I don't know if I have some troubles with my connection.
You sound fine.
I can hear you, I think.
We can hear you.
Okay, yeah, I can hear you
Yeah.
too.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. So Axel, how long? Well, the questions we're asking for this class is just basically questions. How long have you? So how long have you lived in your country? And if you've, okay, he just left. He's having internet problems, obviously. So, okay, let's move on. So, okay, he's back. Let's try. Axel. Axel. Okay, well, let's just go on to the next one. So, Jabo, how long have you lived in your city or town?
I have lived in this city for 5 years. Yeah. Uh, because my hometown is at the center part of Taiwan, and when I entered this call center job, I moved to the northern part of Taiwan. Yeah, and I
Mm-hmm.
have that's the I have worked in call center for 5 years.
Okay, so you moved to that town specifically for your job.
Yes, yes.
Awesome. Okay. Did you go to university or?
Uh, yes, yeah. I went to university. Yeah,
Okay. Did you
yeah.
go to university in your hometown or did you leave?
Okay. I in my hometown. Yeah, because
Okay.
it's near my hometown. Is more convenient.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Axel, are you there? Yeah, I think his internet is too slow probably right now. So, Nadia, how long have you lived in your city or town?
Sorry. I have lived
Mm-hmm.
in Oak.
Okay, we have lost you, Nadia.
Yeah,
Okay, could you answer that again? Because we only heard I have lived.
I have lived in Auckland
Uh-huh.
for 40 months. Yeah,
For 3 months?
mm, 40,
Or 14 months. Okay. For 14
14
months.
months.
Okay. So you
Mhm.
have lived you live in the same city. Is Auckland a large city or is it a
Yeah.
town?
Hmm.
Okay. Is it easy to get around?
So maybe yeah, the road is very good, but the in Auckland doesn't have so good transport like a bus, train,
Mm-hmm.
and other. Yeah, it's you should have a car. It's
Mm-hmm.
better because for example, in the city, bus come to the stop station each 15 minutes, but in my area, in 1 hour.
Okay. Yeah. That
It's terrible.
sounds that
Hmm.
sounds exactly like Idaho. Where
Yeah.
actually in my town, I think there's a bus, but it comes once a day. So, you know, or every 8 hours or something like that. But yeah, in my area, that's the same. So it's very rare for people to have cars. I mean, for people to take the bus or whatever. So, Axel, all right, can you speak now?
Yeah, I can speak now.
Awesome. Okay. So, how long have you lived in your city or town?
Ooh, like for a long time, for
Is it
like
all your life?
almost. Yeah, I was living in Texas, United States, when I was like 1 year or 2 years old.
Okay.
So I am 20 right now, and like 18 years, something like that.
Okay. So your parents lived in the U.S. for a little while, or?
Yeah, just for a while, like 2 years. Yeah.
And then they went back.
Yeah, it's because my dad was going to work over there, but at the end, he couldn't. So after that, they came back here.
Okay. All right. All right. So, hello. Is it Najim?
Yeah,
How are you today?
good. How about
Excellent.
you?
Very good. Thank you. Very good. It's nice to see you again. So, Najim, how long have you lived in your city or town?
I about I'm not sure. I think about you want this exactly or
Nah, you just practice English, so you can just say any number. So,
uh, 22 meters. Yeah.
no, well, how long? How long have you lived? Like 22 years?
Yeah.
Months?
22 years.
22 years. Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. All right. So, all right. And do you live close to where you grew up?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Okay, awesome. All right. Okay. Or I want to say AKA.
Yes.
AKA.
Yes.
How long have you lived in your city or town?
Quite long. When I was a kid, I lived in a the different town, but almost all my life, I live in this city.
Okay. So you lived there in most of your life. Awesome. That is I think I need to count it up, but I think when I was 30, I counted up that I had lived in 29 different towns or something like that in my life. So I've lived in a lot of places. So that just blows my mind that you guys have lived in places for a long time. So, hello, Mean. How are you today?
Hello, I'm doing well. Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. So, a question for you, Mean. How long have you lived in your city or town?
Yes. Most of my life. Yeah.
Most of your life as well. Wow. The town I have lived in, I have lived here. Now I've been in the same place now for 2 years, and I have lived in this town for about 3.5 years. So that's the longest, and the longest I've ever lived anywhere was when I lived in Finland, and I lived in Tampere for 11 years, and that's the longest for me. So, all right, let's go to the next one. So, Ake, how long have you lived in your home?
Home, quite long, and I lived in a different towns, different home when I was a kid, and I maybe elementary days I moved to this house, and after that I live mostly in this house.
Oh, okay, so you were more or less living in your family home then. Awesome, that's great. Axel, how about you? How long have you lived in your home?
like, well, well, I have moved like 14 times.
I understand you.
Yes, because of the job of my dad. So, in this house, like 1 year, but I don't know after here where I'm gonna go.
What are you going to do? On average, about how many, like when I was growing up, we moved on average every 2 years.
Oh,
How about you? Did you get to stay longer?
about me,
Yeah. How often did you move?
every like almost the same than you, like
Every 2 years.
yes, every 2 years.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how that is.
I don't like that because when I getting used to, so that's something that I don't like. You know, the neighborhood, my friends, something like that. The place where you live is a little difficult. You know, so, well,
Yeah.
anyway, I can't do anything.
Yeah. I've had I think one of the reasons that I stayed in Finland for as long as I did was because I moved so much as a child. And my sister, I think, has moved very little, and my brother has moved in his into the last 20 years. Maybe he's moved once. so
Okay.
anyway, okay. Jabo, how about you? How long have you lived in your home?
As I said, I moved to northern part of Taiwan for 5 years, and at the first 3 years, I rented an apartment in northern part of Taiwan, and the third year I bought a house.
Awesome.
I bought a house in the northern part of Taiwan. So right now I have this in my home about 2 years.
About 2 years. And are you satisfied with your home?
Yeah, I'm satisfied. Although it is second hand, but I'm satisfied. Yeah, and the environment is very cozy, and I love cleanliness. Yeah. And I wash my place very often.
That's what you said yesterday.
And my apartment is near the supermarket. Yeah, so it's very convenient to buy something near my home.
Do you remember the word I taught you that I think describes your place yesterday?
Yesterday.
Do you remember the word I taught you? Starts with a P.
Pristine. Yeah, pristine.
Awesome. Yeah, so you live in a pristine place.
Very, very clean. Yeah. So
yeah, clean and perfect.
I'm obsessed to cleanness, right?
Yeah, excellent. Excellent. And hello, Mohammed. How are you today?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Very good. It's nice to see you. And whose horse is this?
Is
that your horse?
Was mine, but
was yours?
Unfortunately, he did 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I've heard that horses and dogs have the type they bond with their humans. Is that true that you felt? Did you feel bonded to him, like he was more than just he was part of your family?
Sometimes yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes yes.
That's what I've heard from. I had a student who bought a horse, then he bought a second horse. So, and at the same time I got a dog. So we were talking about horses and dogs. So.
Yes.
Anyway, so where are you from, Mohammed?
I'm from Egypt.
Egypt, awesome. Okay. All right, so Mohammed, just to let you know where everybody's from, we have Ake here from Japan, Axel from Mexico,
yeah,
Jabo from Taiwan, Min from Vietnam, and then you're from Egypt, and Najim, I can't remember where you're from.
Bahrain.
Where was it?
Bahrain.
Bahrain, yes. Okay, Bahrain. Yeah, okay. And then we have Nadia, who's Ukrainian, but she lives in New Zealand. So, awesome. All right. So, Min, how long have you lived in your home?
Yes, I born and live here most of my life. Yeah.
Okay. So, you've lived in the same home most of your
Yeah.
life as well? Awesome. That's great. Like I said, it's hard for me to imagine that. So having a different situation in my life. So, all right. Mohammed, how about you? How long have you lived in your home?
My current home, I live in it for about 10 years.
Okay. So you'd say, I have lived in it for about 10 years. So
I have lived in it about 2 years.
about 10 years. Okay. Awesome. Now, do you live close to your childhood home, or are you far away?
No, far away.
Okay. All right. And Najim, how about you? How long have you lived in your home?
I have lived in my home since 2003.
2003.
Yeah.
That's the same age as my dog. so so you've been there for 11 years. That's great. So do you also, like I asked Mohammed, is the home you live in now, is that close to your childhood home, or is it far away? Najim?
Yeah.
Is your home you live in now, is it close to your childhood home?
Childhood?
Childhood home. The home you lived.
No.
No.
No, I have moved 2 times.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
This third home, I moved to Kuwait. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Thank you. Okay. And Nadia, how long have you lived in your home?
So I have lived in our rent home about 14 months.
14 months. Perfect. Hello, Xinyu. Welcome.
Hi, teacher.
Welcome. So everybody, this is Jinyu from China, and Jinyu, just in case you don't know everyone, this is Ake from Japan, Axel from Mexico, Jabo from Taiwan, Min from Vietnam, Mohammed from Egypt, Najim from Bahrain, and Nadia from the Ukraine, also, and via New Zealand. So, and then of course you're from China.
Jabo. Hello, Jabo.
So.
Hi, Xinwei.
Okay, so Xinyu, how long have you lived in your home right now?
I have been living in my home for 3 years. I bought this house 3 years ago.
Do you live close to your childhood home, or do you live far away?
It's very far away from my childhood home.
Okay. All right.
My parent is far away from me.
So you would say my parents are far away from me. So, all right. Okay. And this question, how long have you been married? Now you can lie in this class, so you can say that you're married when you're not. But if you're not married and you don't want to say that you've been married, then you would say, I'm not married, but I hope to be, or I don't plan on getting married, or whatever. So AKA Ken, how long have you been married?
I'm not married. So,
okay. And no plans?
That's all.
Okay, now I'm not married. Okay. Axel, how about you? How long have you been married?
I am 20 years old, so I'm not married, but I hope someday I will be married.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know. I don't have girlfriend either. So
Okay.
I don't know. Yes.
So you
But
hope to be married one day. So
yeah.
awesome. Okay. All right. And Jabo, how about you? How long have you been married?
No. I'm still single. Yeah.
I'm still single. Okay. I have a feeling. I wonder how.
My parents always push me, so hopefully I will find my Miss Lloyd in the future.
Okay. Okay. So maybe one day you will meet her and tie the knot.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. So your parents pressure you in.
Yeah. And also my marriage and college. Yeah. So many people push me. Yeah.
Okay. So that's part. Yeah. I have, thankfully, I'm not married either, but nobody has ever really pressured me. So.
Really, but in Taiwan, it's normal situation that someone will push you. Why you didn't marry? Why you didn't marry? Just say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's very annoying, you know.
Yeah. I was at a family reunion once, and there were 70 people with all my cousins and aunts and uncles, and they asked me. Somebody asked me when I was going to get married, and I reminded them that all of us are descendants of a couple that got married in their 40s. So it shut them up. So my great grandparents both were married when they were like 42 and 44 or something like that. So hello, Sarah. How are you? Okay, so Mean, how long have you been married?
Yes, I have been married for 4 years.
Okay,
Yes.
4 years, awesome. All right, excellent. And let's see, do you have any children?
Yes,
yet?
I have one son.
One son,
Yeah.
awesome. That's right, you were talking about him yesterday. He's 6 years old?
No, he's 3 years old.
3 years old. Okay, there's somebody else that has a 6-year-old son then. So, okay. Mohammed, how long have you been married?
I have been married for 4 years also. I have a small daughter called Mariam. She is 1 year and a half.
Awesome. Do you like being a parent?
It's the best thing in the marriage to being a parent. You have a small child moving and is on to you. The most thing is beautiful. The most beautiful thing in the marriage.
Yeah. You know, what I have heard, Mohammed, from some students and also some colleagues, that the thing that's better than being a parent is being a grandparent. So you have something to look forward to. So a grandparent is even better. So
yes,
if you can imagine.
By the way, I feel that with my parent. My parent is like our child more than us. Yes. They treating them in a very different way.
Yeah, I had a student. She was an accountant in Finland, and she said to me, "You know, Holly, I loved my children, but I really love my grandchildren." So.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. It's different. Yeah. The feeling and the way to treat is totally different.
Exactly. And those of us who are not married with no children don't really completely understand. So, right. Najim, how about you? How long have you been married?
Me? I'm not married.
You're not married. All right. So the not married club. So there's me and 4 others. So Nadia, how about you? How long have you been married?
I have been married for 1 year.
About 1 year. Okay. So did you get married in New Zealand, or did you go back to the Ukraine and get married?
Oh no, we got married in New Zealand. Yeah, because in New Zealand very specific. So Oh. I don't know how I could say this. Yeah, it's better for immigration. Yeah, and we got married in New Zealand.
Okay. Yeah, awesome. Okay. And yeah, because it'd be easier for your visa if you married him there than if you went back, and then you'd have to wait for your visa and so forth. Okay. Jinyu, how about you? How long have you been married?
I have been married for 9 years.
And your daughter is 7 or 6? Or
My
8?
daughter is 18 years old.
Okay, 8 years old. Awesome. She's a cute little girl.
The best benefit for getting married is that someone takes care of you, washing your dishes, and cook food for you.
Okay. Okay.
But the least thing for getting married is that you have to earn more money for your family.
Yeah. That's the negative part about getting married. If you're single, you don't have to worry about anyone but yourself. So, all right, let's go to the next one. So, how long have you known your best friend? Let's start in the middle of the room now. Mean, how long have you known your best friend?
I have one friend since I study in secondary school, and I think it's I still contact with him until now. Yeah.
Okay. And he would be your best friend. So it's been how long? 10 years?
14 years. Yeah.
14 years. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. All right. Mohammed, how about you? How long have you known your best friend?
My best friends come from for the secondary schools. Yes, from my secondary school, and we still contact with each other. Sometimes we go out with the families, family outings. Spend some funny times together.
Okay. So since secondary school, awesome. Okay. Now, Shaneem, how about you? How long have you known your best friend?
No, best friend since childhood. I known best friend. Then I connect with him. Now about 25 years.
Oh wow. Okay. So it's been a long time. Excellent. Excellent. So Jabo, how about you? How long have you known your best friend?
Yeah, I remember 5 years ago when I first entered the call center job, I with another guy went to this call center and worked together, and we knew each other, and that guy is my best friend. We are at the same period going to the call center and work, and we learn together. So he is my best friend.
Awesome. And is he still at the call center as well?
Yeah, he's still in the call center, although different department, but not so far. We can see each other every day.
Awesome. Okay, excellent. And Nadia, how about you? How long have you known your best friend?
I have known my best friend for 10 years. Yeah. Oh no, maybe 15 years. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So where is she? Where is she now?
In college.
Okay. Is she in the Ukraine?
Yeah, in Ukraine.
Okay. Do you speak to her very much since you are not there?
So maybe not, because it's very hard to speak different time and different place. Yeah.
Yeah. Different time zones. Yeah. Okay. Axel, how about you? How long have you known your best friend?
Actually, I don't have best friend. I just have like close friends, but best friend. No,
Okay.
well, I don't know, but I don't believe in that because, well, I don't know, but I just have close friends because best friends, I think that you gotta spend a lot time with a person, with a really long time with a person, like years from your childhood to, well, to right now or something like that. But perhaps I just met a friend like like 1 year ago, and she's like a nice person, and sometimes I used to talk to her, and well, I don't like her, but I think that she's my friend, my close friend, you know, kind of best friend, but it's not my best friend because I don't tell her a lot of things about me, you know.
But you spend a lot of time with her?
Huh?
Do you spend a lot of time with her?
No, well, just texting. I see her just in the church, and yes, just in the church. But I text her, and she texts me, text me, and a lot. Yes, every day.
Okay, excellent. All right, Jinyu, how about you? How long have you known your best friend?
Please don't mute me. I am speaking.
Huh?
Hi, teacher. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
It's for 15 years that I have known my best friend. We were the college students. We majored in the same subject. We were in the history department. We graduated from the same college, but we worked in a different company and a different place.
Do you see him very often?
I haven't seen him for about 9 years old, but she often give me a phone call. She often give me a phone call when he felt depressed.
So instead of 9 years old, so I have not seen her for 9 years, but we often talk on the phone, especially when she feels depressed. So it's a she.
He felt depressed.
He. Okay. All right.
He felt depressed.
Okay. AKA Ken, how about you? How long have you known your best friend?
Latest best friend I most frequent talk with is American friend on Skype. We maybe how long we met online class like this, and maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And at the beginning we just meet online class only, but gradually we began to talk on Skype, and he's interested in Japan and Japanese culture, and learning a lot of languages, not only Japanese. So we chat, and during the chat we often teach each other's languages.
Oh, awesome! So you have like kind of a language exchange in so many respects. That's great.
Kind of, yes.
Awesome. All right. So, all right, and I have known my best friend, like Axel, I have more than one best friend. I have lots. So, but one of the friends that I have known for the longest was since summer camp when I was 9 years old, and went to high school together, and we were not very good friends, but after high school we became very good friends. So we've known each other for more than 30 years, and so she's probably one of my best friends, but we don't see each other hardly at all. We're just too busy, I think. So, all right, so how long have you studied English? Nadia, how long have you studied English?
Oh, I have studied English very long time. My parents got me to English class for 6 years when I have a 6 year, but I said that I don't like English and I don't want to go to English class. And when I have about 6 years or 7 years, I have good knowledge in English, but after it I didn't have any practice, and I started to study English again about maybe about 2 years,
About 2 years ago?
Yeah, about 2 years ago I have started. Yeah.
So your parents took you to an English institute when you were 6 years old, but you were not interested?
Yeah, it was me. Yeah, and I don't like English at all.
Yeah, and now, years later, you're like, oh, Mom and Dad were wise. Why didn't I listen to? Yeah. Okay. Jabo, how about you? How long have you studied English?
I have studied English since my junior high school age. It was a long time ago. And the English is very hard to master. So I just want to know why I cannot improve. So I just thinking about what is the reason. Okay, and I realized that I didn't study English very continuously. I studied on and off, on and off, on and off. And 1 year ago, I decided to study English every day to improve from current level to another level. Yeah.
And has that helped?
Yeah, I think so.
Awesome. That's great, because I think another reason, like to quote one of my first students I had when I lived in Finland, she looked at me, and she was a secretary for a telephone company. She looked at me and she said, Holly, I have studied English for 20 years. I'm tired of studying English. I want to use it. So, that's one thing. Studying English is good, but you need to start using it and speaking, which is classes like this, which are really nice, because then you can actually, start speaking. So, all right. Okay, Ken, how long have you studied English?
A long time. Officially I started learning it since junior high, but before that I memorized ABC and simple words, and I mimic the English sounds with karaoke.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah.
So you were around it before.
I tried to sing Carpenters, the Yesterday's Once More.
Oh wow!
Karen's pronunciation clear, and it usually is not so fast paced. So yeah, I think so. I try to master the sound, but it's very different from Japanese sound, and English sound sometimes connects, like when I, can I, or such kind of thing. I master that. Not master, but I realized at that time.
Yeah. One thing I find very interesting is how different language groups all sound very similar. Like all the Russian women have a very similar way to speak, and all the Japanese people have a similar accent, and Chinese speakers all have a specific accent. Spanish speakers, it's just amazing to me about that. So.
Yeah, maybe that's one advantage of attending online class. We can feel listen to the variety of English.
Yeah, you do. You get to hear you know, and learn how different people from different languages actually approach, you know, approach the same types of questions as well. So yeah, it's fun. I just absolutely love these classes for that reason. So, Jinyu, how about you? How long have you studied English?
This is a very tough question for me.
Uh-huh.
I have studied English for many years, but unfortunately, I didn't find the right way to learn English in the past. 2 years ago, I broke the internet censorship from the Chinese government. I realized I find the best way to learn English.
Yeah, this way, by talking to people from around the world.
When I joined Wolverine 1 year ago, I found this is the best way to learn English. I can communicate with people from all over the world. I can the same value with I can share the same value with you.
Exactly, and it's it's an awesome way, I think, for a lot of people. Not everybody, but it depends on the person's learning style and so forth. So excellent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So So Mohammed, yes.
I have the last question. I have the last sentence I want to say. I totally realize the importance of freedom of speech.
Through this class, I mean through this language studies and so forth. Yeah.
Our government is controlling the speech of freedom.
Yeah.
And it doesn't want their people to communicate with foreigner freely.
And the reason is because they would change the way they think. So.
No.
No.
From the current trade, it doesn't want to change their action.
They don't want to achieve what?
They don't want to change their policy.
Yes. Yeah. It's true. That's true. I want to talk to you more about that probably at another time because I want to ask you about one specific event that happened back in 1989. So, Mohammed, how about you? How long have you studied English?
I have studied English since my primary school. We take English in the primary school, and when I became in secondary school, in normal here in Egypt, we studies English in secondary schools. But I was beginning very start. So when I enter the secondary school, I feel that it is easy English. So I don't care to study and follow the new follow the English studying and things like that. So suddenly in the end I found that my level is English became not good. I was be good in English by the time. So these days I after finish school and practice life, I think it had been to improve. I need to improve my speaking skills, conversation skills. So I starting to find a way to practice English.
Yeah, and you found the internet, so yeah,
Yes.
excellent. And Mean, how long have you studied English?
Yes, I was teach English in secondary school, and I think about 6 years. And when I got to university, I gave up study English, and I started learning again about 2 years ago.
Okay, yeah. So it's funny how a lot of people study in school, but then when they start their jobs, that's when they realize that they need English, and then they start taking it a lot more seriously. So
Yes.
yeah. And as far as I will tell you a little bit about my language training. My first attempt at learning a language was French when I was in secondary school. And I studied French for 2 years and didn't learn very much. Maybe I learned colors, numbers, things like that, but didn't really learn to speak. And then I moved to university, and my first year of university, I learned that if I took a foreign language, I would not have to take math. And since I hate math, I took French again. But since university is starting over, I took first year French, so I didn't learn anything again. And so I thought, okay, I will move to another country and learn. So in Korea, I tried to learn Korean, and that didn't work. And then when I was in graduate school, I took a semester of Japanese, but I was too busy to learn anything. So it wasn't until I actually moved to Finland. I took several classes and I wasn't learning anything. But probably after about 4 years in Finland, I met these ladies at a local church who did not speak English. And I started hanging around with them and we did some of the same hobbies. And that is how I learned Finnish, was by spending time and speaking with other people. So for me, I can't study. I can't just study. I have to practice. I have to use it in order for me to learn it. So, all right. So, and Zhenyu, you're getting a few VPN service providers blocked a couple days ago, and Gmail service has been disrupted. Oh, not good. So, all right. Well, it looks like we are out of time. I do want to thank you all for your participation in class, and I hope you guys got some practice speaking and listening to everyone. And I hope you all have a pleasant day. I'm heading to bed. It's 1 a.m. now, so it's time for me to call it a day. So thank you, everyone, and have a great day. Bye.
Thank you.
Hello.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Take care of